I was editing a book at Random House, and it was a kind of scrapbook of all sorts of things that emanated from African American culture. And I came across this woman, Margaret Garner, and the story was that a slave woman had killed her children or tried to kill them all. What struck me was the theme was that she was not crazy. And they were stunned to find her A, articulate, B, sane, and 3, interested in doing it again. I mean, she was not apologetic. She didn't say, oh my God, what have I done? She was as steady as a rock, and I thought that was extraordinary.
I think the greatest challenge in writing the character of Margaret was musically portraying a sense of transformation. You have a woman in Margaret Garner who is born a slave, but she finds her own freedom from within. And you have that lilting gait of a lullaby going throughout it. There's a kind of innocent quality, not only because of the child, but because of the mother.
I've been involved in the process of preparing Margaret Garner since 2003.
That's very, very different, for instance, from what you see after she has gone through this horrible act.
I first heard the opera through the composer himself, Richard Daniel Poor. He played for me the opera and sang the parts. It had a wonderful, vibrant, and rich black sound to it. It captured the dark timbre of the piece in terms of Margaret's soul.
It's unbelievable to sing Toni Morrison's words.
The people's speech, I don't care if they're Hungarians or Spanish or what, it has what they need, which is a little bit, it's succinct, it's metaphorical, it's rhythmic, it's funny, and it gets sort of at the heart of things, you know. And I like to pull that quality from spoken speech. It's just the metaphor that you use. And when she sings quality love, I mean, quality, that's all the whole system was about. Who's a quality person, you know, class. And so she just changes it and talks about it, you know, as an emotion that is elegant and moral and legal and hers.
Margaret questions the meaning of love and decides that there's only one kind of love. She understands this love to be the love that she shares between her and her husband, Robert. Her love is so strong that it comforts her in the midst of all of this violence.
The word has to then, in a sense, inform literally and provoke the composer.
You know, and it's flexible. You know, Richard says, I need 4 more syllables, I got them. I need 2 less, I can fix that. You know, things like that.
I don't believe that they're singing and acting. It's all one braided cord. You can't do one without the other.
Because for me, the thing is, the words hold the music.
I don't know if there's any other way of really telling this story except through opera, because opera has a way of magnifying human emotions unlike any other art form.
Any outreach opportunity in a school is a wonderful chance to really get to know the students and find out how much they know about opera and invite them to try a new experience.
So this is your honors choir, everybody, and we're going to sing, as you heard, the opening of Act 1, Scene 2, which is the Harvest Song. Turn my face to the dying sun. Turn my face to the dying sun.
So much of what defines American music as distinct from our European predecessors is the presence of the African American element, whether it happens to be blues or jazz or spirituals or gospel. They've all had a hand in shaping a sound that we consider to be our own.
Singing in this country really stems from how blacks communicated to each other in the fields, through spirituals, through repeating messages through songs. And in these songs, there were codes of crossing over, of reaching Canada, which was considered the promised land.
It really takes a village to produce an opera, and I love the process. It's such an interdisciplinary art.